Kubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Frank Motors. I am Tata Punch. Price starting at 5.80 lakhs. Ringkat bat ka net foodish. Ordar mapi nginwan ra amangi hakir dob yeng jongpi.
Hadian bagi Pulit gilayo ka jingtip batikna balatmu ban penpoi Drok hapo kani gejela leng bagi arteli ki bos kawai ka bami na Manipur bat kawai pat ka bami na Silchar ki Pulit jongga East Khasi Hills District bat ki Pulit jongga East Jaintia Hills District kila pen upstrip hakaleng ki jaka bat dai hadian khat arkanta kata hakapor sau shiteng bejemen step kila yo bat ya ki breu ki badon khti ha ka jing khai Drok. Director General of Police Dr. L.R. Bishnoi hagajing ekran jong shakilat pathai kubor ulayat hu baki Pulit kilayo Kurup hado nriu spa nyupun riu gram lai spa tali ki dawai kuli nriu tali ki mobile phone kawai ka skuti bat kawai ka tuk u DGP ulaong ba u Drok u baki Pulit kilayo Kurup menhin kamiet u Shongdor jandap plor Tyngka namar bakat kum gajingwat jingtip jongki Pulit shigram u Drok hasilong u Shongdor khatsan spa Tyngka ban riu spa nyupun riu gram pat kalalong khendai polak tam katai gajingyo kem ki Pulit u DGP ulaong balala ban pelaj ya khatsan spa ngut ki samla na u Drok.
This joint operation was conducted by DSP branch from PHQ, the East Khasi Hill districts and the East Jaintia Hill districts. The operation was led by the SP East Khasi Hill district Jakwar Dhanwa as well as his additional DSP. So this operation continued for about 12 hours continuously. We got the input that one bus was supposed to come from Manipur and then next bus from Silchar. It will start in the night times from Silchar to Guwahati. And the two prominent drug traffickers of Shillong, they will board the bus from Silchar to Guwahati. And they will carry a large consignment of the contraband drugs. That was the input. That was the only input available. The bus number, the bus details were not available. So the SP East Khasi Hill districts put naka, multiple naka at several places. And then we zeroed down on the bus. After that, at about 4:30 a.m. in the morning, one naka party led by the DSP, additional SP Banra Plang Jarwar of the East Khasi Hill districts, East Jaintia Hill district, and he succeeded in nabbing two drug traffickers. And from these drug traffickers, from their possession, we have recovered nearly 676 gram of heroin. The market cost of which is nearly 1 crore rupees, because we came to know that in Shillong, the market price in the retail market is nearly 1,500 rupees per gram of heroin. So 760 grams, nearly you can say 80-90 lakh rupees. So this was tested on the spot, and once it is confirmed that it is heroin, then we further followed up on that, and after interrogation of these two drug traffickers, we have arrested 4 more drug traffickers from the different police station, that is the Moriknang police station of the East Khasi Hill districts. So the total recovery in yesterday night operation is the 676 gram of heroin, the 6 mobile phones, 1 number of scooty and 1 number of motorcycles, and 300 tablets of the nitrazepam, that is a psychotropic substances. So this was a very, very good operation, and hopefully our war against the drug will continue, and Meghalaya police is fully committed to eradicate this menace of drug abuse from the state of Meghalaya. Basically, our operations on all the sensitive routes will continue unabated till this problem is eradicated from the states. Through media, I appeal all sections of the society that they should come forward and share any input about the drug abuse in their respective area to police. We will maintain the confidentiality, their names will never figure out, and we will ensure the prompt and immediate follow-up actions on their input also. We are also working on preparation of one mobile app regarding the drugs. That app perhaps will be ready within 10-15 days. So that app will be, after Google verification, that will be uploaded in the Play Store of the Google, where any citizens of the states can download it, and there is a provisions of giving an input and information to police. So hopefully after launch of, we will launch that app ceremoniously within the July itself, and after that we are expecting that we will get many intelligence input from the public as well. This is a basically appeal from our side to all the citizens that they must come forward and join the war waged by the Meghalaya police against the menace of drug abuse. As a matter of policy, we have decided that whoever will do good work from the police or from the intelligence branch, they will be instantly rewarded. So in yesterday night operation, total 36 police personnel took part, and all 36 personnel will get the DGP's commendation certificate today itself, and other than that, due case reward will also be given to them. All of them are from basically Shillong, Mawlai area of Shillong. They have been indulging in the drug trafficking for quite some time. And you know, half-gram heroin is good enough to make a person drug addict. So generally 150 milligram is taken as first dose, and if any youth take 3 doses, he will become drug addict. So 676 gram recovery means we have saved nearly 1500 youths from the problem of drug abuse. Name, we are not disclosing at this point of time because our operation is still continuing, and rest we will share as and when we will get success. Most of the kingpins are not operating from the Meghalaya. They are operating from other states, like either from Myanmar or from the Manipur. So until unless we get the peddlers and the middle level drug traffickers, it is very difficult to reach up to the main kingpin. So if we continue our operation like this, I am very sure that within short time, some of the big traffickers will be in our net. You know that this is the not only trans-state, but it is a transnational problem, and production is somewhere else, transit routes is through some different states, and the destination is somewhere else. So regarding this operation, we have been coordinating through Joint Coordination Committee of the northeastern states, and yesterday's input was shared with other states also. And as and when any inputs come related with other states, we have mechanism to share instantly on the chief of the other states also. We are acting on very, very specific input on the basis of either human end or on the basis of our technical input. Because otherwise, randomly, it is very difficult to check each and every vehicle flying on the national highway, and this will cause gigantic inconvenience to everyone. So to prevent that inconvenience to people, we are acting only on the specific inputs. But as and when any input related with drugs, trafficking, in any kind of vehicle will come to us, we will take follow-up action immediately. So far, fortunately, I have not received any complaint regarding the involvement of our own police in this drug trafficking. But if any such complaint will come, we will be very tough to deal with those officers who are indulging in any kinds of illegalities. At present, we are concentrating on our four-pronged strategy. The first strategy is the drug awareness. So you will be happy to know that during last 1 month, we have conducted 242 drug awareness programs in the school and colleges. So prevention is better than cure. By keeping that motive in view, we are concentrating only on the awareness programs in school, not only in school and colleges, but in marketplace, and we are outreaching all other sections of the society. That is our first strategy. The second strategy will be the capacity building of our own officers and personnel, so that they should understand the nitty-gritties of the NDPS Act, and our case should not fail in the court, to strengthen the prosecution and to ensure conviction, maximum conviction of the drug traffickers. We are also imparting training to our own police personnel by organizing refresher training courses at district headquarters as well as PHQ. So this is our second strategy. And our third strategy will be the enforcement, with the recovery of drugs, arrest of traffickers, seizure of vehicles, mobile phone, cash and other things. So enforcement is our third strategy. And our fourth strategy will be the helping other stakeholders like social welfare department, health department in rehabilitation of those youth who have fallen prey to drug abuse. So presently we are concentrating only on these four strategies, but we are in the process of preparing comprehensive plan, and that plan soon will be submitted to the government of Iran. The NDPS Act case, right at the time of seizure, we require independent witnesses. Fortunately, at the time of seizure, so far not much problem is there to get independent witness. But when the witnesses are repeatedly called in the court during the trial, etc., sometimes they face inconvenience. For that also, we will discuss with the Honorable Court how to overcome this problem, because in many European countries they have introduced TADA for the witnesses also. Whether such steps can be implemented here or not, that's a matter of discussions. So definitely we would like to discuss with the Honorable Court that how to make it more easy, so that the more and more witnesses should come forward and they should not turn hostile in the court during the trial stage. Meghalaya is both transit as well as destination, because you know the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Social Justice, MSJE, they have conducted a survey in 2019, and they found that during 2019 nearly 2.5 lakh drug addicts in Meghalaya. That is not my survey, that is not our figure. That was the figure given by the MSJE. So if we accept that data, so then it's a cause of concern for all of us, because 2.5 lakh figure is not a small figure, it's a huge figure, and that is quite scary also. By keeping that in view, we can say that Meghalaya is not only transit, not only temporary, but it is a final destination, because there is a spillover effect. We call it spillover effect because when the drugs are transported from one point to another point, definitely on the way some youth can fall prey to the drug abuse also. So it's a cause of concern for us. They are wanted in earlier cases also because they are repeated offenders. They are repeated offenders, and many of them are not only drug traffickers themselves, but they are addicts themselves also. So that is why they, even after arrest, even after convictions, they again indulge in these points because they themselves are facing the problem of drug abuse. The online drug sale and purchase of drugs cannot be ruled out. Our cyber cell is keeping watch on it, and recently we have sent 3 officers to Guwahati for darknet training also. So far, no case has come to our notice. If such case is reported or come to our notice, then definitely our cyber cell will work on it. And if need arises, we can send more officers for darknet training, because this is a very, very complicated procedure and not easy to understand also. So it requires a lot of training and capacity building. So in phased manner, we will send our officers outside Meghalaya to undergo intensive trainings on the darknet and all these things. So at present, no case has come to our notice. Sure, definitely we will work on it. Basically, whoever are repeated offenders, first we will try to book them under PIT NDPS, that is a preventive detention. There is a mechanism that even there is no recovery from them, but if they found indulging in repeated offences, then they can be preventive detained for a period of 1 year without any trials and other things. Secondly, the Government of India has recently introduced Section 5, Chapter 5 in the NDPS Act, where there is a provision of the seizure of property, but only hiccup in this is that property should be in the name of drug traffickers. So it is very difficult to establish if they don't have any property in their own name, then seizure becomes difficult. But definitely we will work on it. More and more work is required. In the past, yes, I agree with you. There was a nexus between the arms suppliers, drug traffickers, and the militants also. But in Meghalaya, so far, no such case has come to our notice. But indirectly, it can't be ruled out also, because there is always a nexus between the drug trafficker, arms smugglers, and the militants also. But fortunately, the militancy is on wane here. So no direct nexus has come to our notice. As far as I know, the national record in India is 1500 kg seizure of heroin at one go by the Coast Guard in Gujarat, and the world record is far away, 18,000 kg. So we will try to seize maximum, more and more drug, so that we can reach nearer to the national record if we get opportunity, of course. But this is not the biggest seizure. Earlier, Meghalaya police has done good work also. See, this is a very, very complicated problem, which has not only legal aspect, but it has social and economic aspect also. So arresting is not the solution of this problem. So we have dotted those localities where this problem is comparatively more, particularly in the Shillong East Khasi Hill district or East Jaintia Hill districts. We have dotted those points on the map of our crime map also, and now our focus will be to approach the people in those localities and create massive awareness so that more youth should not fall prey to that. Very well done. Keep it up. Congratulations. You are not able to speak properly.